History remembers ancient Rome as one of the greatest empires the world has ever seen. Its armies conquered continents. Its roads connected kingdoms. Its cities were unlike anything anyone had ever imagined. But history forgot to mention one thing: a Viking. Far to the north, where icy seas crashed against rocky cliffs and winters seemed to last forever, lived a Viking unlike most others. He wasn't searching for glory. He wasn't chasing treasure. He simply wanted peace. He spent his days helping his village, chopping wood, repairing boats, and protecting those around him whenever danger appeared. Strong enough to defeat almost anyone, yet wise enough to avoid unnecessary fights. One cold evening, while gathering firewood deep inside the forest, he noticed something strange. A glowing stone, covered in symbols he had never seen before. As he stepped closer, the symbols began to shine brighter. The ground started shaking beneath his feet. A powerful wind rushed through the trees. Before he could react, everything around him disappeared. Moments later, he came crashing down onto a hard stone road. Dust filled the air. His ears rang. Slowly, he stood up. But this wasn't Scandinavia anymore. The snow was gone. The air was warm. Massive marble buildings towered above him. Thousands of people filled the streets. Horse-drawn carts rolled past. Strange banners waved in the wind. The Viking looked around in complete confusion. Where am I? Before he could think any further, a line of Roman soldiers surrounded him. Their armor gleamed in the sunlight. Their shields formed a wall. Their spears pointed directly toward him. The Roman commander stepped forward and shouted something. The Viking couldn't understand a single word. Thinking it was some kind of greeting, he gave a respectful nod. The soldiers looked at each other. The commander slowly lowered his spear. Then, one soldier reached over and took the Viking's axe. The Viking froze. Among his people, a warrior's weapon was part of who he was. Taking another man's axe without permission was almost an insult. But he stayed calm, for now. The Romans led him into the city. Everywhere he looked, there was something new. Huge temples, busy markets, fountains larger than Viking houses. People from every corner of the empire. He had never imagined a city this enormous. He watched merchants shouting across crowded streets. He saw gladiators training with swords. He even stopped to admire the towering Colosseum. To him, it looked like the greatest longhouse ever built. As he wandered through the city, a young Roman boy quietly began following him. The boy couldn't speak the Viking's language. The Viking couldn't speak Latin. Yet somehow, they understood each other. The boy showed him the markets. The Viking showed him how to throw a small stick like a spear. For the first time since arriving, he smiled. But the peaceful moment didn't last. Suddenly, panicked screams echoed through the streets. A group of bandits charged toward a merchant caravan just outside the city gates. Roman guards rushed to stop them, but they were outnumbered. The Viking watched from a distance. He could have walked away. This wasn't his kingdom. These weren't his people. But innocent lives were in danger. He took a deep breath, rolled his shoulders, and quietly walked toward the fight. The bandits laughed when they saw a lone stranger carrying nothing but an axe. They stopped laughing seconds later. One swing knocked a weapon flying. Another sent a shield crashing into the dirt. Every movement was calm, precise, effortless. Within moments, the bandits fled. Silence filled the road. Roman soldiers stared in disbelief. The commander slowly returned the Viking's axe, this time with respect. That night, the Viking sat alone outside the city. He looked up at the stars. Somehow, they looked different here. He thought about home, his village, his friends. Then, the familiar blue light returned. The strange portal opened once more. The Viking stood and took one final look at ancient Rome. Without saying a word, he stepped into the light. Where would history send him next? No one knew, not even him.